Hello everybody. I am Ermly91 and in this video I will talk about suggestions for NBA Live's Ultimate Team mode. The first suggestion I will bring into this video is the incorporation of chemistry. NBA Live is the only current EA Sport game which doesn't have this into their Ultimate Team, and I believe it is missing one of the most important and interesting aspects of this type of modes. Chemistry in Ultimate Team should be a very important role. It should affect the efficiency of the players on the court and affect the performance on your team in order to win. In other words, the chemistry is a factor that helps the gameplay by interacting with the familiarity of the player with the club and his positioning, the relation with the other players and the manager. In general, the introduction of chemistry should be there to give more logic to the game and to make the building of a team more complex, challenging and diverse. If not, building teams would only consist on just having the best players, and then when you play online there's little variety between teams. Similar to FIFA, I'd suggest that chemistry should be affected by position, relation between teammates, relationship with the coach, and team loyalty. Chemistry by position would be strong if the player is put in his natural position and null if he is put in an incorrect position. Chemistry by relation between players would be null if two players play from different conferences, weak if both play in the same conference, strong if both play in the same division, and maximum chemistry if the two players are from the same team. Chemistry by coach would only affect minimally to the players which play in the same conference. Chemistry by team loyalty would affect players in a small degree if they play in the team for more than 10 games. My second suggestion to the mode would be the addition of more team logos, jerseys and arenas. In this year's mode there are a good variety of team logos, but I would like the inclusion of alternate logos or defunct teams. I found the amount of jerseys in Live 16 quite lackluster, to be honest. I believe that there are tons that could be added from the different eras. The Live team could even add old All-Star Game jerseys like the 80s old school ones with red and blue, the 90s themed ones, for instance the ones from San Antonio in 1996, or the most recent jerseys from the 2000s. I would love the inclusion of retro arenas in the mode. I know it may not be very feasible to add some stadiums to the game because of licensing, but there are some previous arenas which do not belong to a company which could be fantastic if they were added, like an 80s Boston Garden, 1997 Charlotte Coliseum, or the Chicago Stadium from 1987 to 1994. In cases like interesting arenas which have a company name, maybe they could make them somewhat generic but at the same time maintain the arena's design. One choice which I would like to have is an early 2000s 76ers arena which at that time was named First Union Center. And finally, regarding arenas, EA could add previous arenas designs but have the same company as the current ones. A few examples could be a 90s Madison Square Garden, the 2007 to 2010 Quicken Loans Arena, or Target Center from 2002 to 2004. I would also suggest add more challenges with restrictions in the fantasy showdowns so there could be some strategy while building teams. For example, to play against the draft class squad you need to have at least 3 starters from the same draft class, like for instance Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard and Klay Thompson from a 2011 draft class challenge, or against a team that plays on Christmas you need to have 2 players from the teams who plays on Christmas and use one of the Christmas jerseys, or in a Northwest Showdown all your starters need to be from that division, just naming a few examples. This would some strategy and more of a challenge to play those. Besides, that would make users try more players and maybe they discover some that they'd like to keep later. One thing that I would also like to appear in this game mode is the addition of special cards into the mode. A new type would be rookie cards, which would consist on actual players or legends that had a very good first season in the league. A few examples could be Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Carmelo Anthony or Tyreke Evans. These players would have appropriate accessories, shoes and physical appearance and hairstyle, facial hair and build. Another type of cards would be MVP cards, which would consist on players who had an extraordinary season or playoffs. These type of cards would be better versions of their normal versions. These players would include 1999 to 2000 Shaquille O'Neal, 2007 to 2008 Paul Pierce, 1992 to 1993 Michael Jordan or 2008 to 2009 Dwayne Wade. The other type would be regular legends. These would be rated according to their prime years instead of their peak, like the MVP cards. Something that might not seem a big deal to some, but I would like to be different, are packs. I would suggest that the initial categories are based on the type of card packs you are going to have. By this I mean separating them in featured packs, gold packs, silver packs and bronze packs. In each of the gold, silver or bronze categories there would be premium and regular packs, with premium having more cards and better chances of getting special cards. In the featured packs I would suggest having a Legends pack, which would guarantee a normal legend with a chance of getting a rookie or MVP player also, and a breakaway pack which would guarantee a rookie, normal legend or MVP player. One of my issues with NBA Live's Ultimate Team was that besides playing challenges and online head-to-heads, there isn't much playability. I believe that by adding modes from other EA games could attract more people to play this mode. One suggestion would be the addition of online and offline seasons. However, I wasn't sure about how to implement it. Would it be like FIFA, in which you have to win a certain amount of games to be promoted to a higher division? Or would it be closer to an NBA season in which you play games and try to get to the playoffs? I would say that it is up to the developers to think about it. Another suggestion would be to play against a team of the month like FIFA's Team of the Week. Team of the Month would be a single game challenge against a squad consisting on the different players of the week from each conference, rookies of the week from said month and other notable players. And finally a play against a friend option, a simple way to play against someone you know without having to go through matchmaking and head-to-head. Here are a few teams which I think it could be interesting in playing against them in challenges. All NBA first and second teams from the last few seasons. Rookie first and second teams from the last few seasons, Defensive Player of the Year candidates from last season, Sixth Man of the Year candidates from last season, Most Improved Player candidates from last season, Decade teams, an international team in the USA national team, teams from different draft classes, previous league MVPs, previous Rookies of the Year, All-Star teams from different seasons, an NBA Live Cover Stars team, and all-time teams from different franchises. Before ending this video, I will give a few small requests to the one. Include the ability to change the difficulty in fantasy challenges, but give bigger rewards to the ones who complete them in the highest difficulties. Add consumables to the mode, which could be fitness for energy recovery to fatigued players after playing so many minutes, and healing to heal an injured player in a certain area like upper or lower body. Customizable playbooks, but assure that there are not any exploitable plays. Cheaper packs, since prices skyrocket in Live 15 compared to the previous game and now are too expensive to buy with in-game coins. Give us the ability to control our team's minutes and edit rotations. Those are basically all the suggestions I have to improve the mode. I hope you find them as important to the mode as I think they are. If not, you could give your opinions in the comment section below, or even better, say what you think to the NBA Live team. Let your voice be heard by them so they know what the community wants for them to improve. Thanks for watching and have a good day.